Here I am, Sailor and I in church. Is that okay to have a doggy in church? I think it's okay. Actually, liturgically, you're allowed to have pets in church. I found that out. But in any case, for those of you who are still fearful about coming out, even though our masses now are public, social distanced, we do have this Mass coming up on Sunday, taped for you on the YouTube or on our website. So check that out. And also, I want to let you know the Masses, for some of you are fearful of coming because you think it's going to be such a crowd. None of the Masses were overly crowded. At most, we had 95 at the most crowded Mass, and the least crowded was the 5 o'clock p.m. We had no more than 50. So I decided to drop one of the 4 Masses since the church really could hold 200 to 300 with social distancing. So we're dropping the 5 p.m. for the next couple months. But the 4:30 vigil, the 8:15 and the 11 are still on. And 8:30 a.m. daily, Monday through Friday. You can check that out and transfer your holy day to a weekday if you'd like. And you know that you were all dispensed of the obligation during this COVID-19 fears. So you really don't worry about it if you don't go to Mass. It's not a sin. But then again, it'd be nice if you could come if you're able to, if you're healthy. But don't come if you're feeling sick or if you're feeling really fearful of the germs. We are asking everyone to please wear a mask, but I'm not going to be a Gestapo about it. And 6 feet apart. If you're an individual or as a family, you can sit together. And what else do I want to tell you? Oh, the 11 o'clock Mass starting next Sunday, June the 14th, will be outdoors, weather permitting, okay? So bring your lawn chair and I think you'll like it because you'll have more space to social distance. Plus, we won't have to worry about sanitizing the lawn. All right, thanks.
Hello, everybody, and hopefully soon we'll be able to say hello in person. Perhaps with the coming warm weather months here, this COVID virus will leave us and in a better place, but time will tell. Speaking of time, with Easter season behind us here now, we're back into ordinary time, and I got to thinking about it. Ordinary time just doesn't quite fit with the situation that we're experiencing here today. Is there really anything ordinary about what's happening in our country and our world? Certainly with the pandemic and with the problems that we're suffering with the racism and so forth, it just doesn't seem very ordinary to me. But anyway, the church teaches that ordinary time stresses God as the eternal now. It humbles us with the lesson that we are most with God when we are in the present moment. And the Jesuits have a motto, do what you're doing. Namely, we are told, don't worry about tomorrow or yesterday, live here now. In speaking of Jesuits, one of our most famous Jesuits, at least currently, is Pope Francis. And he tells us, today does not repeat itself. This is life. Place all your heart, your open heart, in the Lord, not closed, not hardened, not without faith, not perverted, not deceived by sin. Keep these questions in mind. How is my today? How is my today in the presence of the Lord? And how is my heart? Is it open? Is it firm in the faith? Is it led by the Lord? And with these questions, we ask the Lord for the grace each of us needs. So we'll continue to try to move forward one step at a time, living in the present moment, and knowing that we are in God's loving hands. Do I hear an amen out there? Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Deacon, for your inspiring words, and thank you for everybody. Hang in there. We will get through this together, and God bless America and bring it back to loving everybody and an end to any violence, and may there be peace. Amen.